Good evening, family. Once again, you are tuned in to Twid Radio. If you don't know, Twid stands for That's What I Do. Today, I got a special guest, my brother, Yahuwah's Kingdom. Family, what's going on?
I'm feeling good, my brother. How about you today?
Can't complain. Blessed and highly favored. Uh, for all of the spectators and all of the subscribers, if you don't know what Ak means in Hebrew, that means brother. So whenever I had this brother on, Ak, I'm saying brother. So today we're gonna get into this reaction video. It's of our brother Philip Scott. He also has a channel called African Diaspora. He has about 2 or 3 channels, but anyway, we're gonna be doing a reaction. Me and my brother gonna be doing most of the talking. But the title is "Mad Cop Blows a Fuse at Black Attorney." And if we have any Caucasian subscribers or Caucasian viewers, we want to give our side of the story as to actually what we go through and have been going through in this system and under this system. So let's check this video out. Me and my brother, we're gonna respond and react to it and just give our overview as we see. Let's cue it up.
$719 dispatch approaching suspect. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
What is it you think you're doing here?
Okay, now I'm gonna stop right there because there's a lot to unpackage through this whole video. It's 9 minutes and 52 seconds, but we're not gonna watch the whole video. But that right there, just that first impression, what do you think about that?
Well, I look at it as I see her doing what she probably does on a maybe I don't know if a day-to-day basis, but quite often she probably wasn't even thinking about the situation that was about to transpire, and so I could just see her, and she was probably shocked to see the police get out and try to come to question her about anything.
Me too. I mean, I'm looking. You can, if you look at the picture, she looks vividly, clearly shocked because. And see, this is the thing with most of our people. We're minding our business, and we have been minding our business the whole time we've been here on this soil. We've been trying our best to be left alone because we understand the gravity. We understand the danger of being black in this system. But let's watch a little more.
That's illegal. This is private property. You can't be using this dumpster for your trash.
Oh no, it's okay. My office is right here. It's not illegal. I have an office here, sir.
Your office is here.
You hear that?
Yes.
Now she's eloquent and she's nice. She posed no. See, a lot of times the response to white mainstream media is that when we get confronted by a police officer, a lot of the backlash that they give or the retort that they give is that, well, he discerned some type of threat. You had a hoodie on. It was in a dark space. He didn't see. What I'm saying? He was confused as to what he was seeing. Clearly, in broad daylight, she's a woman of business.
Yes.
He walks up to her aggressively. In my opinion, he wasn't humble. You know what I'm saying? He walks up to her and she explains, "Oh no, sir, no worries. I'm doing, my office." And he's like, "Your office."
Mm-hmm.
He responds to her as if she's lying already.
Yes.
What's your take on it, Doc?
I definitely agree that he's seen her out there because it's the idea is he knows that she's probably a professional, whatever. It's just the idea of the provocation that he's trying to push his authority and impose it up on her because they are so used to us cowering down and ready to run when they come into our space and stuff like that. And that's the reaction I think that he was kind of expecting at that moment right there.
I agree. But hey, let's play a little more. It gets a little more interesting.
You work and you work here.
Correct. I'm an attorney at law. That's correct. Yes.
You're an attorney.
Yes, sir. Do you need
You see how condescending he is?
Yes.
She has told him, "I'm an attorney," and he responds, "You're an attorney." But let's keep going.
business card or anything?
Yeah,
Any
that,
services?
yes. I need proof of this.
Would you like services or anything, or why do you need my business?
I would like to see proof that you're an attorney because this is private property. You can't be throwing trash out there. You're breaking the law.
Okay, I would love to show you my business card. That's no problem.
1019.
Here you go, sir. Linda Jones, attorney at law, located right at this office address.
I see the Linda Jones, but I don't see the address here.
Sir, if you flip the card over, please.
She has to tell this guy who's supposed to be a professional to flip the card. But never mind that.
Thank you.
Do you see how this is the second or third time he's exhaled like a feminine woman, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you hear that?
Because he's frustrated because he was trying to get her and imply that she was doing something illegal, and when he just really couldn't find nothing illegal, that's frustrating to him because this is what he's expecting. You know, he's expecting her to make some type of irrational move or try to blink the way that he don't want her to blink, to give him suspicion, to give him probable cause to do what he has to do to, you know, either go search her or put his hands on her in some type of way.
I like that assessment, and I gotta agree. You know, he's realizing that she's no easy target.
Yes.
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? Because the sun is...
I still don't see the address.
Sir, here's the address here, please. And that's my name. Is there anything else that you need to verify that, sir? I'm trying to cooperate here.
Ma'am, I'll ask the questions. You're breaking the law right now.
Now, you see, he's saying, I'll ask the questions. Basically, shut up. I'll ask the questions. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law, even though she has complied with him. She's been nice. She's told him, hey, no, I have an office. So she's saying that dumpster is where I'm supposed to dump my trash because that dumpster is connected to my business address.
Yes.
Isn't that what she's saying out?
That's what he's saying. And basically what he's saying is that, you know, we've had authority and supremacy over you for so long. You need to get in your place, gal. That's their words and what he wanted to say. Get in your place, gal. And you know what? I don't care about your law degree because my whiteness trumps your law degree.
That right there is, as they say, the nail in the coffin.
Actually, I'm an attorney. I know my rights, and I'm not breaking the law. As I stated, sir, I'm a tenant at this office location.
Okay, this card doesn't prove any of that. I need to see your ID.
You don't need to see my ID, sir. I just gave you my business card.
Ma'am, don't make...
So what? So black people now are starting to go buy business cards, put information on it that is not true. Is that what we're doing now?
No.
I didn't think so.
Make this any more difficult than it has to be. There's no need to be confrontational.
Nobody.
Now he's saying there's no need. You see the setup?
Yep. This is setup.
Now he's saying no need to be confrontational.
What did she do to be confrontational?
Speaking up for herself, I guess even though you're an attorney, you don't have the right to be right. I understand you're proving me wrong, but I don't like how that feels.
I agree. That's what I believe. I agree with 100% with what the analysis you just made.
And this is what we go through, white people. If you see, this is not a one-off. This is what happened to our sister Sandra Bland when she was pulled over, moving to Texas for her a job at the university. That racist white cop pulled her over, and this sister is how she was talking like this sister. He didn't like it, and he slams her head on the concrete. A woman, but we know that he's going to have to answer for that. Him and his children, they're going to have to answer for that.
Yes.
Being confrontational, sir. I'm not being confrontational.
Ma'am, you're being incredibly aggressive.
He uses the word Did you catch that?
Yes.
Incredibly aggressive. The word incredibly attached to aggressive you would assume that she's being violent. What do you call incredibly aggressive?
Speaking up for herself.
Wow.
What you're doing is escalating the situation, and there's no need for any of this.
I'm escalating the situation.
Correct. I've
Well,
asked you,
You know
3
what?
times now. I need to
I
see
will
your
show
ID.
you my ID to verify the business card, okay? I'll do that for you. But I don't have to, okay? So you know that. This is my name to verify the business card.
And she looks pregnant to me. She, you know what I'm saying? She looked like it could well be in, you know what I'm saying, a couple of mesters of pregnancy.
Right?
Well, I was
And
going
the
to say
office
something real
address,
quick.
sir.
I
Go ahead.
think that's he's gaslighting her, using
Yep.
reverse psychology to try
Yep.
to imply that she is being aggressive in
Exactly.
order to give him some wiggle room, so that if he has to call back up or if he has to put hands on, he can justify himself. And so he has
Yeah.
used all of these terms.
Yeah.
What do you say? Aggressive, tremendously aggressive. He
Yeah.
has to use those.
Yeah. Incredibly aggressive.
Yeah, incredibly aggressive. So now he's trying to give himself a way that he can put hands on her to justify anything he does now, because he knows if it comes down on camera right here, oh, listen how she's talking to me. She don't.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to talk to us good white people this way.
Yeah, I agree.
This is not illegal dumping, once again.
All right, and it shows, but the address is different on your license than it is on the business card.
Because
The address is different on the license than it is on the business card. You idiot, sir. Oh my God.
that's a business location, sir. That's not my home address.
Yeah.
You hear him? Yeah. This is like the 4th time he's had to exhale, as if this situation is just that bothersome to him, who's a man in uniform.
This whole thing just seems very suspicious. I'll be right back. I need to run this ID.
You don't need to run my ID, sir. You don't need to. I'm an attorney, like I said. That'll be against your jurisdiction if you're trying to run my driver's license.
Ma'am, you
and I both know that, or I can tell you that right now. That's illegal what you're doing.
You just illegally took your ID.
Because
you hear that?
Yes.
He said, you just see, like you said, he's trying to find any little thing, you know what I'm saying, to put her in handcuffs. He said, you illegally took you what belongs to you. You illegally took what belongs to you from me.
Yes.
That's the thing. They want to look at us and come and pursue us as if we are. Remember, we used to be 3/5 of a human being, and they're taught to still consider and look and treat us as if we are subhuman.
Well, they never changed the laws, man. These laws are still on the books to this very day. So what he's doing is within his legal rights, but it's wrong. But they had never changed the laws because they still look at us as being property, even through the Dred Scott case and stuff like that. So we're still considered minorities. We have to have somebody to govern over us, and we're still property in their eyes. So you're my property still, even to this day. And that's how these people feel.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
You have no reason to legally stop me. I gave you my ID. I did not have to, once again.
Ma'am, you're breaking the law. You're illegally dumping trash. Your addresses do not match up.
Yes, they do. They do match up.
Well, then you should have no problem with me running it then, if you are who you say you are.
You don't need to run my ID, sir. I told you, again, I'm a lawyer. This is my office address. I've proven that with my business card and my driver's license.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there. And you know what I'm saying? We can chop it up a little bit, but for the most part, that's what we're dealing with these people, and that's what we always had to deal with from these people. What's that? Aggression, illegal law tactics. The cracking of the whip, as they say. This is what we've had to deal with since the beginning. And you will have white people who will whether it's intentional or inadvertently, they will try to talk to us as if we're always overreacting. What do you think about that?
I agree 100%.
Is it us overreacting, or is it just no? We know firsthand what we're going through.
Yes.
You can't come and tell me that that my feeling towards how I've been treated and how my people, have been treated based on, documented record. You can't come and tell me that, well, as they say, white people, they're accustomed to saying, well, it's not as bad as it used to be. You're right. You can't say that to me because I didn't experience that back then, so I don't know exactly how it used to be, but I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing now. So it's just like, even though what they were going through back then, the hanging of the trees and having to witness that back then, I'm now having to witness my people being shot down in the street like dogs.
Yeah.
But you're saying white people and all the other races, you're saying, speaking on behalf of black people, well, it's not as bad as it used to be. Who are you to tell us who are you to try and, I guess, compare and contrast our plight? That within itself is ridiculous for you to even try. The Jews don't let nobody come tell them, oh, well, it's not as bad as it used to be. You own everything, so get over the Holocaust. They won't let you say that. What you think?
Well, I think that, everything that you're saying is correct. That's all in their privilege because they have privilege to say these things. But on the other hand, is that as we waking up as a people, as the true children of Israel, and this cannot stop. And no matter what they say, is that we're going to continue to rise. And as we rise, they're going to continue to fall. And that's what we need to continue to be praying for. We don't supposed to be praying for our enemies. We are supposed to pray against those who despitefully misuse us. And they try to use these scriptures and everything to twist it to keep us subservient. But as we understand now, is that who we are and whose we are, and there's nothing they can do that's going to stop it. They're angry, but in their anger is that we need to be praying. We need to be standing in solidarity as a unit of people, knowing that, hey, they can gaslight us all day, all they want to, but we just got to know that we have a king that's coming, and he's going to put all.
Was that last part?
I said, we got a king that's coming who is our big brother. He is our king. He is our avenger, and he is our redeemer. So we don't have to worry about this much longer as we are seeing their kingdom coming to an end. And no matter what, they can gaslight, but there's a place for these race soldiers is the lake of fire, and we're praying for their death.
All praise to the Most High. Family, you've been tuned into Twid Radio, Twid10, for That's What I Do. You've been joined in with me and my brother, Yahuwah's Kingdom. He's going to be joining me more often, and we're going to just, do reaction videos. We're going to talk about a range of topics for the edification of the Israelite, the black man, the Negro, who unfortunately have, been mistakenly deceived, and I use the mistakenly word casually. Let's just throw that out. Let's just say who have been deceived to think that they're Muslims, to think that they're Christians, to think that they're anything other than the bloodline of people of who they are and who they are. And so that's what we're going to be focused on more, than anything when we get on this platform. So I just want to thank my brother for coming on. Thank everybody that tuned in, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, my brother, do you have any closing words you want to say?
I'm just looking forward to it in the future, chopping it up, and hopefully that this can get out to the masses of our people so they can start waking up, and that we can go back to our king and to return to our God, and that, he said that he's going to come back to set the captives free. And I'm tired of being in this captivity. I'm ready to go home. That's what I'm looking forward to, going back to our land that he promised to our people. That's what I'm longing for.
All praise to the Most High. Till next time, family. That's what I do. Peace.
Peace.